How's it going, everybody? We're back again for more Uncharted Waters. After getting riled up yesterday, I'm ready to fight some pirates. Now, here's the thing, though, is I saved before encountering that battle, just in case things went south, which they may still. But there's a significant possibility that I could sail out of Seville back to Lisbon, which was my destination, stock up there, and then come back and fight the pirates. If they're still around. They may or may not be. I don't know. Unfortunately, it's pretty difficult to find a mate, so trying to get another ship may be tough. What I could do, though, is trade out one of the other ships for a one of our trading ships for a battleship. Obviously, that'll take a bit of money. Right now, we're not loaded up on money. Third strongest mold, currently cooking second breakfast. Oh, that's nice. Ashen my tomatoes. I hope you're having tomatoes. What are you having for second breakfast? Thanks for being here, by the way. And for populating the YouTube. It's a mic chill over there. Let's see, how much coin do I have? Not a whole lot. So uh-oh. I think we're experiencing some issues with the controller. So I'll have to watch out for that. Might need to charge this thing. We are going with a wireless controller. Only thing not old school about this setup. Let's see. We'll go ahead and get new recruits. We'll fill out our crew on the Wizard. All done. And then just in case we can't get away, then we need to boil sausage links and eggs. And that's good stuff. I could eat eggs all day long. Eggs are fantastic. Marius Thorup 12. Hi, how are you? How's it going? Hey, are you ready to fight pirates? Because I think that's what's going to happen. It may happen. But first, I need to tend to this controller. It is acting up. So give me 1 second. I will be right back. Hello, I'm back. We had to get a wired controller. As I was just saying. This thing, okay. This should work. This should work. So, can you send a link to your channel? It's Minecraft. Sure. I can't really guarantee that I'll have the chance to check it out. I don't think I've ever watched a Minecraft stream before. I don't watch streaming too often. But I often say that the only one who can self-promote is oneself. So, props to you for being bold today. Let's see, we've got enough people on one ship at least that I'm going to go ahead and sail up to Lisbon. See if I can get there. Maybe we could battle back the pirates if they catch us, but they may not. So far, I've had to actually like kickstart the battles myself manually. I don't think anybody has started a battle with me. So let's see what happens here. Pretty dang easy to get away from. Like there was really no issue there at all. Come on, this controller doesn't want to do that diagonal very nicely. This running joke isn't funny anymore. Speak for yourself. I would, you know what? I was going to happily accept you making that, these references every day for the rest of my life and be totally content with it. Now I'm a little bit disappointed. I hope you're well, Cinco Play. Thanks for joining us today. We're playing with a wired controller today. A wired controller. Got to keep it real, right? The other one was dying. Okay, we're back in Lisbon. Let me see if I have any anything in my holds here. No, we haven't any goods. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take out a bit of money here. Nothing forever. Let's see if the king has anything to say. You've done an excellent service. I hereby award you a new title. Oh, that's right. He's wired. He's weird. That's a weird spelling of wired. How's it, Adobe Wolf? Long time no see. How are you? Your reward will be deposited into your savings. Sweet. So we have upgraded from I believe, a baronet to now a whole new thing. And Mappy Man is here as well. All the old faces coming in. I did type that terribly. I didn't, with typos, I always want to believe the best in people that maybe they meant that as a thing. I just don't know yet. So I was like, maybe W-I-E-R-E-D is something else. Oh, so we upgraded from a baronet to now a baron. So we are Baron Red. Which, oh my gosh, Baron Redwing. I wonder if this is how he got his name. Yo, Marius. Hey, I did give you an answer to your question earlier. And hopefully you were listening. But now we're 19 years old. Okay, so what we're going to do is take out some funds and see about selling off one of my trading ships to buy a new ship. Well, actually, I really do want to find a first mate, and I don't want to sell off an old ship. I would rather just get the ship. The Red Baron. It's right there, right? Isn't it? Meet the king. Let's see what the king says. Sir Red, welcome. Let me explain to you our nation's sphere of influence. Pernambuco. Oh, that's that one place in eastern side of South America, I think. Okay, time to call on the princess. Oh, Red, I'm so glad we could meet. Your words are such a comfort to me. I have faith in you. I'll do my best to live up to your expectations. Profess love, flowers, gift. Let's see, we gave her flowers last time, so now we'll give her a gift. I wanted to give you this silver rosary from overseas. How lovely. Thank you so much. Farewell. All right. And she happily accepted the silver rosary. I don't remember how I got that. Anybody who watched these streams remember how I received the silver rosary in the first place? Because I do not. No idea. All right. We're going to have to dip into savings here. And let's go ahead and pull out. We'll take that much. Okay. And then our goal now, I think, should be to find another first mate. Your headcanon is that his voice is like the falsetto Super Mario.
Oh, it's me. Oh, no. I love the flowers. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I imagine. I mean, he started off age 16. Totally possible. Okay, let me see if this great website, Mike's RPG Center, has got info on where to find the specific mates. He does not, so we won't worry about that. We're just going to have to sail around and see if we can't find another mate somewhere. But first we'll have to restock. Let's get the water. How's those eggs coming? Third strongest mole. Third strongest breakfasts. Something like that. I don't know. Now I want eggs again. You had to mention the second breakfast to me, didn't you? Okay, we got a lot more mouths to feed. Let's go this way. I think what I will do is save here and make an attempt to sail north. If I don't find a first mate at any of the northern ports, then I'll reset and we'll come back here. Unless something significant happens. Oh, you already ate them? Dang. I mean, I guess it's been a while. No shame. Uh-oh. Darn. This is my wired controller. I have that the select button doesn't work. So I'm going to have to grab a different controller. Because in order to save, you actually have to push select right here. Okay. Time out. Alright, we're playing with fire here. If this does not... Oh my gosh. Both of them don't work? Oh, shucks howdy. There it goes. I just had to, like, push it super hard. I have... Oh, darn it. I have opened both of these up. Both of these controllers and cleaned them out, so that's not the issue. They're just old. 30-year-old controllers. They still work. There's that. My Joy-Cons might drift, and they're less than 10 years old, but... yeah, but Super Nintendo controllers will probably outlast me. Did the controller explode? No, that's a pull to Cinco play right there. That's what I'm gonna start saying. Anytime like somebody's hardware blows up, I'm gonna be like, oh, you pulled a Cinco play. It's tough to find a mate these days. It is. It is. They hadn't invented Christian Mingle yet, because I know Baron Red could absolutely have taken advantage of that service. Okay, we'll go up to... I guess we'll just hit up every single port on the way. So that's Bordeaux first. Then Antwerp. And then eventually we'll be able to get up to London, Oslo, and Hamburg. There are a few... there are a few ports up along the northern part of Russia, so like we could go in that direction if need be, but it seems a little extreme. Oh, you little Antwerp. Is that a real place? I don't know. I'd not heard of anywhere called Antwerp. Is that how it's even pronounced? Or is it like, is it all French? Is it like Antwerp? Something like that. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard learning geography. This game has forced me to learn against my will. No, there's no sailors here. Well, Sherry, someone's looking for you in Veracruz. That's a huge ways away. Like a a very significant ways away. It is a real place. Next, you're going to tell me Sephiroth is a real person. It's pronounced Antwerp. Oh, it's spelled Antwerp, but it's pronounced Throat Wobbler Mangrove. Ooh. How exotic to my American ears. I don't really want to sail all the way over to Veracruz. I really don't. That's a significant distance. Moving port to port by ship anyway. So what will we call these kind of games? I've been referring to this as a sailing sim. And I've never heard of Infinite Space. Although they could have called this game Infinite Space and gotten away with it, really. Okay, on to Antwerp now. Don't know if we'll find a mate there, but we'll see. Oh my gosh, it's so hard to get that diagonal off. There it is. That's the trick right there. A trading sim. So do we need a differentiation of trading sim to distinguish between something like what's that game, Racketeer and Moonlighter versus Uncharted Waters and Infinite Space? I guess that could be like the same thing, like calling Gran Turismo and I'm trying to think of a flight simulator. Gran Turismo and a flight simulator, a vehicle simulator. Yeah, they're both vehicles, I guess. It's basically Elite, but not as technically impressive as it does in centuries earlier. See, I haven't played Elite. I don't even know. Okay, let's see. No, there's no sailors. What a shame. What a shame. There are so many DS RPGs that I've just flat out never heard of. I completely missed that whole generation. Entirely. Which, a lot of people are like, oh, port this game from Super Nintendo or port this game from GameCube. And those things are cool, but they often have already ported those. I'd love to see more DS ports. Okay, here we are up in London. See if there are any Londonese sailors. If I ever play this game, now I know to kind of hoard first mates, because they're difficult to find when you really, really need one. No sailors. Matilda? Someone's looking for you in Oslo. Oh, that's nearby. We can 100% go there. Let me see. Is it the top or is the northern of the two? Hamburg is on the bottom. I would just love to visit a place called Hamburg, though. It sounds like it would be appealing. So, in terms of trading sims, is that the recognized vernacular? In all seriousness, I have no idea. Hamburg isn't a real place. It's like Turkey. You can't... they would name a place after a Thanksgiving dinner. Come on. And next we'll go to Mashed Potatoes, Ireland. I don't think so, you guys. Europe, you can't pull the wool over my eyes. Seems like you move a lot faster once you get out of Europe. Which I'm all for. Okay, Oslo, somebody looking for us? Let's check first if they've got any mates here. No. And there's no waitress either. What a shoddy place. How about this guy? Oh, here we go. A favor to ask you. I'm looking to make a profit by trading pepper. I'd like you to get 108 crates for me. Will you do it for 23,967 gold? Very hyper-specific amount. How much did he say? 108? I think that's what he said. Let's double check. Hurry up, I'll be waiting. Okay, so he doesn't tell you. So pepper is going to be fairly cheap, I think, in quite a few locations. Let's see. Pepper. Where are they even selling pepper? I'm not even seeing anywhere where they do sell pepper. That's not a good sign. Uh-oh. There is no place that I recorded that sells pepper. So, I guess we'll consult an online guide for that because I don't feel like sailing around just looking for this. Let's see, goods. Okay, who sells pepper? Southeast Asia. No, you're kidding me. Space trading and combat simulator. Uncharted Waters is a pretty sad Wikipedia page. It's listed as a simulation and role-playing. That is a shame. You know, they put role-playing right on the cover for this one. I always crack up when they did that back in the day. When they were like, we don't have as good an idea of what this genre might be in this time, so we're going to call it role-playing. Okay. I do not feel like sailing all the way to South Asia just to get this dude some pepper. So I think I won't do that. Hand back the gold. I never should have relied on you. Hopefully that doesn't make our reputation go down or anything like that, because that would be pretty bad, I think. But we may still reset this because I came all the way up here and I'm not finding any first mates or anything. So, we're gonna, if there's nobody here at Hamburg, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go south into the Mediterranean and see if we can find somebody there. What do they sell here anyway? They've got, okay, cheese grain cloth. Got it. I think I jotted this one down, but I couldn't quite recall. Hamburg, you got any sailors here? Oh, there's a waitress. No sailors. Sure, Nina would appreciate some gold. I'm sure she would. The marketplace in Bordeaux is a good place to buy grapes. Okay, so we are going to reset. Because that was a fool's errand. There was nobody there. So now that we're all primed and stocked up again, what we'll do is we'll go south and sail into the Mediterranean. The goal is to find sailors. Shenmue? I haven't played that one, actually. Was that Dreamcast? I bought it on a whim. A long time ago. I still haven't gotten to it. That's an RPG, isn't it? I don't know a whole lot about that. See, Cheeseburg seems like it would be a lot more popular than just Hamburg. Imagine if you lived in real life Hamburg and you kept trying to start a petition for the governing authorities of Hamburg to change the name of the city to Cheeseburg and to change the name of the mayor's office title to Mayor McCheese. I mean, like tourism wouldn't skyrocket in Hamburg. Hamburg, if you're watching, call me. I got ideas on how to revolutionize your economy. Call the hamburger helpers? I don't know why that's so funny. That's You know what? Well done. That was pretty good. The call to hamburger helpers. I got that one. That was good. See, I appreciate these PG puns. These are good. That's a good knee slapper right there. Darn, I'm gonna have to use that. Let's see. I think Alexandria is down here. Tunis is here first, and then Alexandria. But I don't recall really spending too much time there, so we'll see if they actually have got any sailors of any kind. I think this is Tunis. Oh, Algiers. Probably not pronouncing that correctly. I've long given up on attempting to pronounce these European cities correctly. Just like we could tell. Yeah. Mates. Oh, there's two here. They've been hogging all the mates. Fernando and Miguel. Oh, he's cool. He's got a scar on his face. All right. We got ourselves a mate. Okay. Now we can go ahead and buy ourselves another ship. We're going to go ahead and get a big old friggin'... I guess it depends on what they have here. They have a Latin. How about a new ship? No, they only have a caravel. Where are they going to build the best ship? Or maybe you have to invest in order to get them to do that. Okay, well, either way... Irregardless, we have the mate in tow. Everything will be a-okay. It's gonna need a crew in it. And I guess we'll go ahead and get ourselves a decent sized crew. Oh, no. I didn't want you. What am I doing? Fernando, you can leave. Yeah, this guy is way cooler. 32 men. Oh, I didn't buy the ship yet, so... Oh, well. I guess we just busted all that up. Hey, what's up, Wobble Rocket? Welcome to the stream. We just are looking for a place to build us a new warship. Just got ourselves a new mate. This guy with a cool scar across his face. So now that that's the case, we can actually go ahead and build a 5th ship. So have you played this one? Remind me. I know you were here during the Shadowrun run, but this is Uncharted Waters. This is a whole nother ball game of balls and games. Okay, not really sure where to go for building. Building a big ship. I'm guessing Portugal. There's also Istanbul has a king, so maybe there. Yeah, I can't imagine getting too far in this game as a kid. You'd really have to have... Well, guarantee you'd have to have the manual. And right off the bat, rentals... rentals may not guarantee that you would have the manual. Beg your pardon, not map, manual. Yeah, I played a ton of rental games. We did not buy new games or buy games off of friends or anything like that. So you could safely say I played a lot of games. Let's see, Mallorca has Spain, or has grain, sorry. Played a lot of games without manuals, thanks to renting. Oh, October 1st. Yesterday was my anniversary. 500 years before it. Let's see. What do y'all got here? Just olive oil. Okay, let's see what they build here in Tunis. We don't build ships, at all. All right. But I want to say a lot of retro games you really could play without a manual. Like Mega Man, Super Mario, pretty easy without a manual. Like, I don't know that I've ever looked at a manual for The Legend of Zelda 1. Those games are pretty accessible, especially with a simple controller. Start, select, D-pad, A-B, done. But coming into the 16-bit era, then you could start really appreciating and needing manuals. And not to say that there weren't complex games on the NES. Certainly were. This is Mallorca. Let's see what they might have here. I do not remember when Nintendo sued Blockbuster over photocopying manuals. I think I remember the photocopying of manuals, but I did not remember that now. Oh, have I played in Indo? I think the LOL is revealing there. I really do. Let's see. Grain is quite cheap here. I have played in Indo. You might say I've played that one to death, even. Oh, Fernando's here as well, so he gets around. Mr. Temper, here for more pain. Redeeming arithmetician. Oh, look at this guy sticking his tongue out at me. I got news for you. We're out to get anyone from Turkey. Okay. I guess that's a pirate. Who, you missed it, Temper. Expertly litigious is a great description. Description. I tried to say descriptor and description simultaneously. Let's see what they got. So catching up on this, Temper, I have found a 5th mate to pilot a 5th ship. So I'm kind of looking to see where they'll build me a good warship. In the meanwhile, we're kind of sailing around the Mediterranean. Yesterday, I had saved inside a port where there was a pirate outside, and he easily let me pass. So I'm convinced the only way to battle in this game is if you manually instigate a battle yourself. But he didn't even bother chasing me. Like, he just was like, nah, I'm just going to sit here in this corner. Like, do they actually chase after you, or is it just if you're nearby when they may or may not start a battle? You can be attacked by these very lazy pirates, apparently. They will chase you. So is there some kind of like game logic for when they chase you? Because this one absolutely was like, bye. He didn't even bother to give me the time of day. Oh, fame. Well, I was a baronet at the time. So now I'm a baron. So that just means like how much more late game battling really is. But we're going to chase that down now, getting a warship and with the 5th mate and everything like that. Oy, it's so hard to get that corner. There we go. Oh no. Sailed right past it anyway. The pirates who don't do anything. You know what? Bravo. Bravo for the reference, because that is exactly what we saw earlier. And I tried coming back to apologize to the pirate, but he wasn't there anymore. All right, this is Istanbul, which is not Constantinople. The Red welcome. Let me explain to you, blah, blah, blah. We're not going to talk to the king anymore. Okay, let's see what they got here. If you go to war with another country, all bets are off. The enemy military fleets will chase you. But do you have to manually start that war yourself, or do they start a war? Like, can Spain start a war with Portugal? Oh, here we go. We're gonna go get a Carrack. No, they will attack you. Wait, so if you see a Spanish ship, they will attack you automatically? Because they're not at like a war state right now, right? How does like a war between Spain and Portugal get started? Or are they already at war? Because they're accepting letters, clearly of affection. I mean, there was perfume on that letter I carried. Okay, so we got a couple options here. A Nau, a Carrack, Brigantin, Redonda, and a Latin. Now, if I wanted a fifth ship and I wanted it to be a warship, should I get the Carrack or should I look for a galleon? I have half of mine. Anything less than a galleon is crap for war. Okay, so we don't want that. Where can I get a galleon? Truthfully, please. Where can I find a galleon? Gallons are heavy gallons. Well, yeah. What? So in the manual it says that a heavy gallon is the slowest ship. I don't know if I want that. Like, how slow are we talking? Because this game is already quite long. Or is that slow in the battlefield and not on the overworld? Tip the waitress, Paulina. Check out local gossip. You read someone's looking for you in Valencia. Okay, well, we could go ahead and head over there. That's not too far. And Valencia will buy artwork for a decent price. We've already done it a couple times. Okay, so I actually do now have to start investing in economy and industry. Any wars brewing today? Only against myself. That's all. Oh yeah, that is not prepared at all. And part of that is I stocked up on a bunch of dudes on this. No, can't be having that. There we go. Stocked up on a bunch of dudes on the wizard. Your investment trick? Oh, let's hear it. Sometimes ports will have used galleons for sale. Otherwise, you'll need to invest gold into parts to unlock further stuff. Got it. Well, let's hear the trick. And we'll see if it'll make sense to my brain. Now, is this like a cheat, though? If it's like a little a trick is fine, I guess. Invest in London specifically and max it out. Well, that's nearby. Not a cheat? Okay, that's good. Well, okay, so first things first, let's sail over to, I believe it's either Naples or Pisa. I'm going to buy some artwork. Then I'm going to sell it in Valencia, see what they want to talk to me about. Then, whatever that mission is, we'll solve that. And then I'll go up to London and invest in London. See if we can't get a galleon built, I guess. So enemy countries can also invest in ports as well. This game is super impressively complex like that. Okay. So we'll try that. How much money are we talking for maximum London investment? I think I've got 70K, something like that. That's a lot of systems to manage. It is a tug of war, yeah. Quite a lot of systems to manage. Okay, it should be right up here, right there at the top. Right, I remember we were talking about that with investing in a distant port because it's so far away, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. There we go. That makes sense, Vincent. Computer fleets can't get war galleons. Oh, wait, so is there a difference between galleon and war galleon? Oh, no, not selling, buying. Okay, we're going to sell some art, buy and sell some artworks. Can't really afford too many. Should have brought more money with me, but I didn't. Okay, so if there's a difference between galleon and war galleon and heavy galleon, the manual did not make that distinction. The manual was like, there's galleons and heavy galleons. Red, did I find the treasure? I did. Yeah, I did. We did end up finding it. Kind of in a roundabout way. I did not know that if you land not at a port, one of your mates can actually look at the map and provide you with coordinates. So that happened, which helped for sure. But I had an inkling that it was the west side of Africa, which is where it turned out to be. Okay. Okay, so there's not 3 types, there's 2 types. Excuse me. Now, a question, though, about heavy galleons is the manual called them the slowest ship in the game. Now, does that mean on the battlefield, or does that mean sailing around on the overworld? Ah, shoot. Like, how slow are we talking? Like, does it significantly slow down your overworld movement? Because it already seems like I'm crawling around on the overworld sometimes. What did I come here for? Oh, yeah. I'm going to sell this stuff. It's not noticeable, so it's not like a significant difference. Well, I'm going to do this a couple times, build that up. I wonder why they decided to make that a whole parenthetical statement then. Like if they thought it was a measurable enough difference of speed to where they were like, oh, we need to mention this in the manual so that people know. We wouldn't want angry kids. We're like, why is my ship so slow? I don't know, little Billy. Maybe it's because you bought a heavy galleon. Shame on you, little Billy. If your first ship is fast, the rest doesn't matter. So the speed of your fleet is based on the flagship? Because I already sold off my first ship, but I've made it a different... Okay, the flagship. Got it. I mean, you might be able to empathize with my desire to not get any slower on the world map. I would love it if we could get faster on the world map. That'd be pretty neat. But alas and alack. It's too bad the beefiest boat isn't like, you know, just straight up jet engine. Okay, now we'll sail over to Valencia if they're still looking for me there. I don't know. No, it's not even overthinking the speed thing. It's just I don't want to spend any more time on this overworld because it's so slow. It's so slow. So the thought of it going slower is pretty hard to stomach. But we're approaching the end game. The lights at the end of the tunnel. It just became a barren earlier today. Jet engines in the year this game is set. I have mermaids tow it or something. They're fast. I mean, come on. Get a cater of narwhal, a coven of a murder of crows to pull that thing. Something. That's what I would ask for. Let's see. Where is this? This is Marseille. We don't want to land there. We want to go to Valencia. This game's not historical anyway. Like I could sail to Hawaii in the 1500s. Like now, come on now. It's quasi-historical. Pseudo-historical. That's even better, I think. But that's part of what makes it a fantasy, and that's fine. Historical fiction. Like Sense and Sensibility or, another chick flick. This is the chick flick of RPGs right here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah, we gotta sell this stuff. Oh, hey, hello. No, I'm not buying you pepper. Okay. Do either of you Uncharted experts know where I can get pepper? Because according to this dude's guide, they're only in South Asia. Southeast Asia. And I'm not piloting the ship all the way to Southeast Asia just for 150 crates of pepper. Absolutely not. Question, was Hawaii not founded in the 1500s, or what is the history here? So the first contact with Western sailors by Hawaiians was in the 1700s, I believe. There was definitely no contact in the 1500s. They were there, according to their last king, for hundreds of years in isolation. Not well versed in trading outside of local Lisbon. Okay, so we're not gonna do this. I don't really want to do that dude's whole pepper run. Hey, you could just take this artwork off my hands. All right. Used to trade for just enough time to start buying galleons, then I'd go attack everything that moved. I liked trading. I really did. It seems like there's kind of two halves of the game then. There's the first half where you focus on trading, and then secondly you move up to war. Can you beat the game without going to war, though? Because you just need enough reputation, right? Or is there like a final battle that you have to beat? That's a personality thing, though. I don't know how objective that is. That stealing is more fun than trading. So you can't beat the game without fighting. Okay. But you could presumably beat the game without getting, a ton of investment in galleons. An in-game event forces you to fight eventually. Got it. All right. We're going back up to Portugal now. So yeah, James, when I landed in Kailua, which is on the Big Island here, we already know that it was settled by Hawaiians. Like there's a surviving genealogy of chiefs that goes back to the 1500s. But there was nobody there. Despite the fact that there was a Western dock in the waters. There was nobody there to greet us Western sailors. Which is fine because the first significant contact that the Hawaiians had with Western sailors, they killed Captain James Cook. So I didn't want to get stoned to death or anything like that, and I'm glad that wasn't an in-game event or anything. But I'm wondering why they put that there at all. I guess it's like a mid-ocean port that they could just enjoy. All right, let's go ahead and restock first. Then I'm going to go ahead and grab as much money as I can carry, I guess, to try to maximize the port there in bonny old England, in King's Country. Who was the King of England in 1505? Want to do some history trivia. I'm sure that's a known fact. Let's see. We'll do 80. Not trying to break the bank here. Henry Richard Charles. That's it. There are only 3 British monarch names. Unless you go really far back to like Northumbria and stuff like that. One of those. Okay, no, now I have to look it up. Who was king of England in 1505? Henry VII was king of England in 1505. He had it correct. That's amazing. Who was the king of Portugal like in 1505? Who am I talking to here? Because this dude's got a name, right? He'd have to be like an actual historical figure. I bet it's difficult to pronounce. Let's see. So we're gonna take out some savings here. Oh, that was depositing. What am I doing? Withdraw. Henrique. Henrique. Yeah, I don't know about that one. That seems a little sus. Henrique. Is there something I could sell from here up in? I mean, I guess I don't have to. Manuel the First. Okay, now I gotta look this up. In Portugal. Oh, it was King Manuel the First. Bad luck. Oh, bad luck because he didn't guess it. His reign was notable for his promotion of the Portuguese exploration and expansion. King Manuel the First. Okay. Well, now we're out of here. So, why did it not give me like a full amount? Let me see here. Yeah, we do need more gold. Excuse me. All right. They don't want to play ball. Fine. So how much investing are we talking that I'll have to do up there in London? Like, is this going to cost, you know, like $1 million? Sorry, gold. Lots and lots. Well, I don't know how I feel about that. Ba, 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 ba. This is the Europe Ocean song. Just turn in that direction. There we go. Okay. All right, we'll try that then. Yeah, in for the long haul. At this point, we can't give up on Uncharted Waters, and I wouldn't want to too. You know, for all the noise and stuff like that I'll make from time to time. This is not a game that I want to give up at this point in time. We're close to being finished, and finish it we shall. Okay, so maybe I'll do it in intervals then, and we'll kind of see, you know, how much, like, realistically that's going to be. Oh, man, I wish it was this fast, like, everywhere. Okay, London. King Henry VII. All right, so we'll start off by saving the game. That sounds like a great time before I start blowing a bunch of money here. I can rank all the Koei SNES RPGs. Well, I'd have to be the sequel to this too. So there's 3 on my list. Retro Gaming, Jeebus, how's it going? Wait until I hit New Horizons? Yes. Looking forward to that one at some point. I don't know if it'll be right after. Okay, so we did save. Let's see what the numbers look like before. I'm going to go ahead and screenshot this. The port here. Ba, 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 ba. Let me just stick this on the side here. Boom. Boom, baby. Okay. All right, now let's spend some money. We'll start off with a solid 10K on each and see what happens. No, too much. Stingy rat. Wow. He's a mean dude. All right, the next day. Okay, the port has changed. What is that? Support has changed 26. The economic worth number has not gone up at all. The industrial worth number has not gone up at all. So the only change is Portugal score has increased to 26. So that means this should put us more towards 50, I guess. And then what? 100 is like... Oh, it'll change when the month rolls over. Really? So should I wait for the month to roll over and then invest more, or should I invest everything right now? I don't know how I would have figured this out by myself, by the way. Chat is indispensable. Okay. It seems like I should be able to invest now then. And then, you know, it'll roll up. Oh, max worth is 1,000. Yeah, we can always reset if need be. Okay, and now our score with Portugal is actually 64. So much higher than around 50. Let's see what they got. Used ships and new ships. No. Okay, let's try a bit more, I guess. Want at least 80 support. How's it going, Baron Red Wing? Check this out. This is just for you. Right here. Are you ready for this? Look at that. Is this game where you got your username from? Can't remember all the details. And Broski's here as well, so we got 3 experts on it. Baron Red, FF2. Oh, yeah. Darn it. Is that FF2, FF4? Right? From FF4, the Baron Red Wing. Oh, darn it. I thought I was all sneaky. I forgot that about FF4. All right, we'll just go ahead and invest the rest of our funds here. And check out some lodging. Spend the night skis. Once you get to 80, it's considered a Portuguese port. Okay. So if you max that out to 100, is there any meaningful difference there? No, not mates, the port. Okay, we're at 96 now. So I'm going to go ahead and sail south, get a bit more money, and then come back. But let's see first if... if they've got some stuff for sale. So nothing there. I'm guessing it has to roll over, huh? Yeah, nothing there. Okay. Well, let's just go back to Lisbon. Should be able to get there in time. Those longish load times like that, you can definitely forgive for how much is happening on screen in this game. Once you get to the overworld, there's just like a ridiculous amount of stuff. Which is probably, I guess, why they made it isometric. Maybe it's a little easier for the game to measure. Rather than if it was just completely free roaming. Yeah, there she is. Okay, home sweet home. Okay, back to port at Lisbon. We're going to pick up a bit more funds and then, I guess, head back up to London. See if the king says anything different to me now. There, London showed up on the thing now. Well, I don't know about that much. Let me see if there's something I can trade to London that would be beneficial. We can earn some money rather than just pull it out of savings. Got to save up for that first house. Okay, buy. What do you... Oh, yeah. Haven't a penny to our name. Well, you know what I could do is view market, at least. Okay. We're looking for London to compare it to. I have sold some things there since I took these screenshots, so it's not going to be completely accurate, but it'll be somewhat accurate. We got cloth here. They will buy it for 40. Not a huge difference. Olive oil, they'll buy for 55. Up there in London, that's not too bad. Oh, they buy grapes for 62? Okay, so grapes seems like it's it. Sugar, they will buy for 49, so that's also decent. Okay. Well, that's going to be what it is then. Let's see. Firearms here and firearms there. 70. Okay, yeah, grapes it is. Just live on your boat. I go fishing. Why do I have to pay for all this stuff? We should just live off the sea. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take out that there. And, ooh, let's go ahead and restock first. Don't want to get caught like that again. I mean, we're still pretty full, but just in case. Oh. And food. Definitely could use more on this ship. All right. Now let's stock up on some grapes. Okay, and one more ship to fill up with grapes. They're going to love these grapes up in London. All right, we did it. I know, right? It's power of suggestion. Power of suggestion. It's a good thing we're not buying something worse than grapes. That would be a terrible power of suggestion. But grapes are good for you. You can have some grapes. Do you have any grapes where you're at? No, wait. It's here in my pocket. Oh, I don't know if Wobble's still here, but that's right. I wanted to ask Wobble Rocket. Wobbly, if you had any more Middle-earth trivia for me. I'm back in a Middle-earth mood, reading The Lost Road currently from Tolkien, and oh, this is a sad admission. Also rewatching Rings of Power Season 1, which is weird for me because I don't normally rewatch TV unless I really enjoy it. And I was sort of so-so on Rings of Power, but Rings of Power Season 2 is out now, and I can't resist nitpicking various creative decisions that they made on a show such as that one. So, glutton for punishment. Glutton for punishment. I don't know if you here in chat have seen Rings of Power and what you might have thought of it. Seems like all the controversy died for Rings of Power, though. I remember when the first season was out. People were like, female orcs not in my house. And then you had other people who were like, it's okay. You must accept every single change that was invented by these filmmakers. So it was yet another culture war. Testing. How's it going, Mr. Temper? Testing. Not seen Rings of Power? Oh, Captain, my Captain. Oh, let's read the whole poem. How's it going, Slashy? Okay, we're here in London. Let's go ahead and sell off these grapesies. Your chats weren't going through? That's the second day in a row now where somebody's told me they've had issues with chatting. I wish I knew how to help fix that. Made it through half of one episode. Well done. Well done. Yeah, it's not a great show. I think the worst of it is the... Well, okay, for me as a lifelong fan of Tolkien, the worst of it for sure is the fundamental changes that it makes to characters and plot that would completely eliminate entirely future characters. So, for example, and I'm pretty sure this is accurate, I checked the genealogy, they kill one of Aragorn's ancestors, like direct ancestors, in the first episode. So I'm like, so there's no Beren and Luthien, there's no Elrond and Arwen, there's no, like, how do you get to this stage doing this? You know, I don't know. It had important advice for me. Oh, you could try it now. You can try it now. But yeah, the plot stuff, which is a shame because the production value is extremely high. Like, and it's super cool for me to see, you know, like, oh my gosh, the two trees of Valinor, and get excited for that sort of thing. But then you're like, it has to be in this fan fiction. All right, time has passed. It's now December. Let's see if they've got anything here for us. They still got the same old ships. And we could build a new ship. Let's check. They have a now. That's important advice? I don't think so. All right, let me check this again. Because now, what am I supposed to do to get them to do the... Oh, and before Season 4 reveals it's an alternate... Yeah, they're going to call it Rings of Power Rebirth. That's... The laziest, MCU-iest decision you could possibly make. Yeah, they're like, we'll have to go back in time to stop Sauron. That's another thing with this show is they dramatically overpronounce everything. All right, so industrial worth has gone up from, let me see, 437 to now it's 561. Economic worth has gone down somehow. Or no, I'm sorry, I read that backwards. It's gone up. It was 315, now it's 431. It says we're allied with Portugal here. The prices are at 70%. There's 96 support for Portugal. But I'm not getting any more. I'm not getting any galleons that I can build. So what should I do? We do have some cash that we could drop into this port to invest in it. Make more money, keep investing, keep checking the shipbuilder. Okay, we're almost at 100, so there's not like a whole lot more to spend, right? Like once am I trying to get the economic worth up or just the support for Portugal? Let's see. You could do new ships, not just buy new ships. Or buy used ships. Yeah, I checked both. So what you will about Christopher Tolkien, but a lot seems to have changed after he died. The Sackville Bagginses are in charge of Back End now. Well done. Well done, Third Strongest Mole, with that reference. Yeah, I think that Christopher Tolkien was a keeper of his father's work in a lot of good ways. I mean, we wouldn't have had Silmarillion published without him, right? Wouldn't have had a lot of books published without him. I appreciate his history of Middle Earth. And I think he did the best that he could without any ill will or anything like that. So I am personally a big fan of Christopher Tolkien. I think he did good stuff. Bordeaux or Marseille may have galleons at this stage. Get that industrial and economic worth up so you can buy big boats. Okay, I like big boats, and I cannot lie. You other mates can't deny. When I sail right in with a bergantin, and I would like to buy a galley in. There you go, some freestyle. Let's see, Broski, bergantin, nope. And we got a new ship. Not yet. Okay. So, well, let's see. Let's see. Is there something I could buy here? We'll go ahead and sail down to Bordeaux. Oh, porcelain is pretty cheap, right? I think they appreciate that in Lisbon. So I'm going to go ahead and snag a bunch of this stuff. That's fine. We'll just carry the one ship. Okay, the goal is the galleon. The goal is the galleon, and then we're going to start picking some fights. I don't know. Maybe we'll replace some of the older trading ships with some galleons too. We'll just galleon all the way up, and then we'll just blow up everybody out of the water. That sounds like what Ninja would like me to do. Ninja, I keep calling you Ninja. I need to call you Temper. Okay, let's check out that hunch there, Bordeaux or Marseille. We'll check out... I can call you whatever you want. Oh, really? Well, I don't know. This is a PG chat, so we're not going to get too antsy here. Let's check Antwerp, because why not? Why not check Antwerp? Give me one good reason. See what you guys got here. Nothing there. And new ship. Nothing there. All right. On to the next port. Which is going to be Bordeaux. To Bordeaux we go.
Let's go to Bordeaux. Hello.
I finished my fruit smoothie. So, Mole, it sounds like you, like myself, have run into some Chris Tolkien haters. I never understood it. Honestly, never understood it. Yeah, like there's some editorializing that he did for sure, but I'll take that over nothing. Because J.R.R. I mean, I love J.R.R. Tolkien, but he was not an efficient writer. He was very much a perfectionist, which speaks to the quality of the world that he created, in my opinion. But he didn't get a lot of work done because he spent a lot of time reworking things. Okay, Bordeaux. Let's see what they got at Bordeaux. Nothing here. And nothing. Okay, not yet. Not yet. Let's see what they want for porcelain down here. Okay, so I have met the Chris Tolkien haters. But yeah, it's probably fair to say that most people like Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit more than like the extra stuff. I've not met anybody, I don't think. I've not met anybody whose favorite Middle-earth book is like Children of Húrin or The Silmarillion or anything like that. Or if this was Rings of Power, they would say the Silmarillion. The Silmarillion. They're gonna roll those R's and be all fancy. Okay, that was Bordeaux. So now we'll go down to Lisbon. And I guess sell off this porcelain, and then pull out more money from the bank, I guess. Oh, look, there's a guy right there. Ooh, there's more ships. They're after me. I joke now, but watch, this guy's just waiting. Out of the way, Hefe. I'm landing. Oh, he must have been friendly because he didn't do nothing. Okay. Well. And I still actually can't invest here, right? Like there's a Carrick. Elvis is the fairest and most overpronounced of all tongues. Lithandwardin Furda Quenya. This is where I think they did it better in Jackson's trilogy. It sounds elegant, but it's not like Sauron. Galadriel. It's not super overpronounced. Over enunciated, maybe? Yeah, you can't convince with a King's Sin. All right. Kingly boy, would you like me to do something? Nope. No. Ba, ba, ba. Well, the dialogue in general I found unbearable. Rings of Power will say saying things that are meant to sound profound but actually sound dumb. Right, it's what I like. It sounds like a Ford commercial. It's like, because when you drive, your heart will be driving for you. When you go out in a Ford, you can afford to drive. So one of those like sing-songy, rhymey. You know what I mean? There's a lot of that in there. When your heart wishes to tell you something, then you better listen to your heart. Okay, fine, Grandpa. Jeez. What are they like up in? What are they like up in the place? What do they like up there? I already forgot. Oh yeah, grapes. They like grapes. Let's go ahead and buy up the grapes. This time we'll bring all the grapes. See what I can say about that. Could do a Ford commercial. I don't want to cut into Sam Elliott's gig though. He's got a good thing going on. Dude lost his arm in Tombstone. He's suffered enough. Because when you take grapes up to London, then the real grapes are the friends you made along the way. I don't know. All right, let's get on out of here. So, and then there's stuff in Rings of Power that is, in my view, the most irksome style of writing. And that is where they use, obviously, modern analogies or modern concerns in a completely non-modern setting. There is nothing modern about Middle-earth at all. It's not meant to be. It's meant to be an alternative ancient history of the real Earth. But there's one part where some dude is like in Numenor, where he's talking to an angry mob, and he's like, "The elves are stealing our jobs." And I was like, "Are you kidding me right now? What are they gonna do? Like talk about building a wall around Numenor? Building a wall? There's already a wall around Valinor. It's just like, and the elves are stealing our jobs? Come on." Like, I get that, like, you're trying to connect this with modern sensibilities, but my goodness, the subtlety is like an atomic bomb has the subtlety of an atom bomb, essentially. Greatly dislike when things do that. I was playing Sea of Stars currently. Sea of Stars does that quite frequently. Reach these fish people. Could not be irked more by this. Fish people underwater. I want to see fish people underwater fantasy dialogue. But no, the fish people kind of like lecture you about how their society is so good because they take care of people with anxiety and let them stay inside. I was like, why is that important for your world building? What? Modernism, I tell you. Anyway, I could sell my grapes here just fine. These grapes are not worth as much as they used to be now. We're not getting a huge profit on grapes anymore. I better, well, maybe at some point I will go ahead and get a new market analysis for up here. Let's see. Sugar, they're buying for 30. That might be the better option. 34 for olive oil. Okay. All right. I am going to drop a bit more funds in here. Your charity will never be forgotten. If you want to be popular these days, there are a lot of buzzwords you can use before you have to resort to an interesting or moving story. Exactly. It's one of those, for me, like, I've never read a story and looked for the self-insert. I've never been like, oh my gosh, I have anxiety, so now I love this. Like, that's never been me. Or like, oh my gosh, this character has terrible caustic personality traits. I have terrible caustic personality traits. It's literally me. That's never been me. And again, as to take this even further, as an ethnic minority, I've never been like, oh my gosh, I have to see Aquaman because the dude who plays him is Hawaiian. Never thought in those terms. So it's super alien and foreign to me. Like, it's fine if somebody cares about representation. I've always said representation matters to those to whom it matters. But don't assume because I'm an ethnic minority that it matters to the same degree to me. Because it doesn't. Like, it wouldn't bother me to not have, like, a Polynesian elf in Middle-earth. I just don't need it. When you're doing high fantasy, it pays to have a little more imagination. I think so. Unless you're doing, like, you know, like if you're doing like a like a comedy fantasy type thing, or something that maybe lends itself more towards that modernized talk. But this is Middle Earth, for crying out loud. Dude based it on like Beowulf. All right. I don't want to read it myself in Final Fantasy. Right. No, exactly. And I read that as Final Fantasy. Yeah, I feel like this is a like a generational thing, though. Like I'm guessing that you guys are from the same generation as me, whereas the sort of self-insert thing kind of started to pop up a little later. Okay, we're gonna invest here. We'll pop in another 10K and see what happens. Hey, it's Christmas Eve, December 24th. So I'm going to go outside and we're just going to wait for... Yeah. We're just going to wait for the days to roll over. I maybe. I don't know. I'm turning 40 this year, to be perfectly candid. So 39 right now, you know, late 30s, good time was had by all. Let's just wait until this stuff runs down. Here. What's the it's the 25th. Do not push me. Okay, yeah, that's not a huge difference. And then Molly, I think I've heard Mole's age before. But yeah, this is very much a late 30s chat. And I know that for sure. And every once in a while we'll have a younger folk come in, and that's fine. Okay. No, I don't want to push it that far. Let's see. Turned 33 this year. Alright, so maybe the 30s then, I should have said. Or have you ever been called an old soul? I've been told I was born too late. Let's get a little more stockage here, and then we'll go back out. And yeah. And then we'll get a few more days past and see what we can see. Okay, let's see. Oh, let's see. Don't look for things where every now and again someone has something I'm dealing with helps me relate. Yeah, I think that works on a thematic level when you can relate to characters. And I think relatability is definitely useful for characters. I would not say that characters should be completely unrelatable. But I think when they're relatable on a superficial level, for me, like if a character is relatable on like an ethnic level, that's not something I chose, right? But if it's relatable on like a like this character is dealing with, like, let's say, doubts about the future, that's a little more specific, right? Just to kind of tie that thread. You get more emotionally pulling together is not needed either, just enhances it for me. So yeah, I would say like relatability, there's some overlap with the self-insert, obviously, but not quite the same thing. Okay, let's get this back up here. And then go back outside. And try this again. We sure are spending a lot of money, so hopefully Mr. Temper is telling the truth today. That would be nice. That would be nice, Mr. Temper. I think, like, trying to think of like a good literary example. Sticking with Lord of the Rings, I mean, I guess you could say like Sam is relatable to a lot of people. And that he's, you know, a fairly simple person. I don't mean stupid. I mean, he's not, you know, a famous celebrity. He's not a great, lord of men or elves or anything like that. Yet he has a lot of determination and has to face a lot of very difficult things, and develops his sense of loyalty over time. And those things can certainly be relatable without actually being, let's say a short person or somebody with curly hair or somebody with Sam's color of skin, that sort of thing. Big people who will fight and die for honor, which isn't really a relatable perspective today. Not dying for honor, for sure, or fighting for honor. But honor is relatable today, I think, just in a very different vein than it was in a medieval setting. I like to think about this a lot, even with very simple stories. Like, let's take Uncharted Waters, for example. I would say a core theme of Uncharted Waters is determination. Here you got a 16-year-old whose great-grandfather was lost. And now, it is. Okay, so we're up to $4.99. Industrial worth is up to $6.23 from originally $4.37. I'm not sure what those numbers have to be at, but we're at 100 for Portugal right now. So I don't know. There's a now, which is new, because that was not there last time. Still nothing. So, okay, we're going to have to go down south and do it again and see if there's anything worthwhile. Now, let's go ahead and I guess we'll do porcelain again. Zerg Lurker, my favorite. How's it going, Aegis? I enjoy the Lurker in StarCraft Brood War. I think they're quite cool. I don't know how much profit we're actually making off of this again, but we don't have much money, so we're going to leave and see about selling off the porcelain. Let's see. Porcelain in... Let me check Seville, because that's fairly nearby, and I don't think I've wrecked their economy as much. They wanted 101 for porcelain. I don't think porcelain is worth that much at Lisbon anymore. It was at 106. Whoop, wrong way. Oh, you know what? I never played StarCraft 2. That's a big reminder. Played the heck out of Brood War. So much Brood War. What a great game. But I never got to StarCraft 2. I should definitely try that at some point. Completely forgot that exists. That exists. Only Warcraft I ever played was 3, Reign of Chaos, which I liked. I love RTS games. Never got to playing the second one. Or is the second one Reign of Chaos? I may have made a mistake. Alright, let's see how much porcelain sells for here. If it's not a whole lot, we're going to go elsewhere. Yeah, 60, I don't know. Might go down to Seville and see about that. See about them apples. It's very relaxing music. It is. I could probably fall asleep playing this game if I wasn't streaming. It's just that relaxing. Oh, I don't know if I remember Warcraft 3 that well. You know what I'm super into right now? It's not an RTS, but it's fairly similar. Total War. Does anybody in chat play Total War? Super hooked on Warhammer 2. Total War Warhammer 2. They had to sneak war in one more time. Total War Warhammer 2. I know the third one's out, and I tried it. I don't know. I just like the second one. But that game is a turn-based strategy, real-time tactics RPG, which is quite a fun combo of subgenres, I think. Okay, Civilly, let's see what you guys will take porcelain for. A bit more than the other place, so what the hey, we'll take it. Medieval 2 and Shogun 2. So Medieval 2, my brother's playing that one right now. He likes it quite a bit. There's a Zelda-themed mod for Medieval 2. Ooh, I gotta check that out. I'm enjoying the mods for Warhammer 2. See what they got here. Oh, look! Look, in Seville. They got it in Seville. Oh, the galleons. Been waiting for a deep sale for the Total War 3 Kingdoms to give the series a try. I think Total War is an excellent series. It's very tough to get into. Those are baby galleons. Okay, so we've got baby galleon, war galleon, and heavy galleon. Should I buy this galleon or try to get a heavy galleon? But how do we get the heavy galleon? You can beat the game with baby galleons. How do we get the heavy galleon? I can't remember if the manual tells you, because it does mention them, but it may not tell you. See, there's a chance that heavy galleons can be built during your sailing career. That will depend on how much you invest at the right ports. That's all it tells you. That's it. Oh, okay. Screw that. Well, that's not going to happen. 30K more into London? I mean, London's not even doing anything at all at this point. Here's what I'll do. I will go ahead and save here. We're gonna hoof it up to London one more time. I'll stop by my bank, the Bank of the King of England, and I'll bring another 60K, and we'll just dump everything into that place, and we'll see what happens. Takes time for the port to develop after. Like, how much time? Oh, it's in the bank. The Ruby staff money. It's in the bank. I think there's still like 50K. No, more than that. We could carry 50. We could carry 60K. I don't know. There's money in the bank, so I'm not worried about money just yet. Invested in France. Does it have to be in a different region, or does that not matter? I really don't know how this whole thing works. I think you should buy baby galleons to go to war. Turn over the spoils into London investments. Well, now I'm on my way. I gotta see what's gonna happen. Oh, that guy. Turkish warships. Bye. Okay, so what did I stop here for? Oh yeah, monies. We need the monies. How much monies we have in here? Oh yeah, 633,000 gold. So we got a chunk of change. We're fine. We're gonna go ahead and withdraw all of it that we can carry, and then, I do need to restock, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah. It was getting bad. It was getting nasty. Dig it up somewhere as a mission for a trader. Yeah, so what happened initially is somebody asked, it was a shopkeeper who asked for the ruby staff. And then asking around, they were like, oh, Paulina has information. And I was like, who the heck is Paulina? And we remembered that she was the waitress at Istanbul. So then we sailed to Istanbul. And then she was like, oh, no. Somebody else at Veracruz knows who that is. So I was like, all right. So we sailed all the way to Veracruz. And then they're like, here's a map. And the map was laughable. Like, I posted that crap on social media. The map was like crazy, like not at all, not at all descriptive. But we kind of guessed, Bonita, thank you. But we kind of guessed that the map's location was, or that the treasure map was pointing to the west coast of Africa. And then discovered kind of accidentally that when you land, not at port, but when you land, one of the first mates can examine the map and give you coordinates, which further verified that it was for... Oh, no, I get that. Maps are always one screen of information. That's it. This map, though, showed a tiny bit of water. I mean, it was the least descriptive map that you could have possibly have drawn. I don't know if they're all like that, but it was definitely a very... It was a very nondescript location and a nondescript map. Yeah, it's weird, right? Because they didn't comment on the map when I used it at any other point. But if I landed and tried to examine the map, then they would give you coordinates. Which is like the only way that you could really find this thing. Nondescript waters. The only way that you could find this thing... I mean, I had the benefit of a world map. How did you folks find that as kids? Because, oh my goodness, that's a lot. That's a lot of world. London. London. Okay, let's go ahead and dump skis some fun money into this. And this place, we'll check first to see what they got. Did they say something different depending on which continent you landed on? All right. Oh, thank you. No, the adventure is the adventure was part of it. And I get trying to figure the game out for sure. I'm just wondering how you figured that out. Oh, okay. Oh, Lifey the wifey asked to stay late. Okay, so I got to keep an eye on time. I got about 15 minutes. 15, 20, 30 minutes before it all hits the fan. Today flew by. I thought there was going to be battling today, but we wasted most of our time just investing into London, I guess, when Seville had stuff there. Too bad there's only one save after after blowing like several hundreds thousands of gold on London. Dude, it is windy up here. Let's see. Almost February. Almost. Uh-oh, there's a guy. Yeah, just waiting for one more day to roll over. Should be it. Yep, February 1st. All right, let's check it out. Let's see what happened. Nothing in used, and as far as building a new ship, also nothing. So, yeah, I'm not gonna drop more money on London when Seville's got him. So now, what caused that to happen? I'm kind of curious about that. Because I dropped. Initially, y'all told me that I had to get the Portugal score up to 100 or to 80, right? And that we blew well past the 100. Their industry and economic scores increased by several hundreds, but still no galleon. So I would like to know, what do you think caused Seville to have galleons when I was dropping maybe 100,000 gold into London? I thought you said that getting Portugal to 80 is what triggered the boats. Is naturally richer in London. So why not invest in Seville then? Because you say your trick was in London. Well, I didn't listen to you. It's all recorded here in chat. Somebody said it, if not you. All right, let's see. We could do used ship. Why not? No, getting status to 80 allies with Portugal. Development is boats. Development and influence are different. Okay, so we didn't need to worry about influence at all. It was just economic and industrial development. And max development was 1,000, right? Because we were up near 600. Okay. So then why not? Why is the trick? Because initially, Temper, you said the trick is invest in London. So why not invest in Seville if it's already richer and it's closer? That's what I'm curious about. Because it's already, I think we did invest in Seville early in the game. I think. Gilmock 2, how's it going? It's industrial development determines available ships. Got it. So initially we were sailing up to, thanks for joining us, by the way. We were sailing up to London. Seville was right here. You cannot invest in Lisbon, Seville, or Istanbul. Okay, because Seville has its own king, right? So then what caused the game to trigger this for Seville without my investment? Was it just investing in another place? Or the game just kind of naturally does this? It's time? Ooh. Well, darn, I wish I'd checked that earlier because we spent like 100,000 gold on London. Phooey. Okay. If I ever play this game again, I will absolutely remember that. Seville eventually will have its own its own galleons. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get this one, and let's see. We're gonna call it. We're running out of magic names. We'll call it the Arcane. What a nerdy name over here. Dang, it's too bad this game does not have staggered saving, because I would love to get all that money back. Oh, I'm sure there's a lot of unknowns for sure. If you play again, try Mr. Temper's method of piracy and investing in London early, right? That seems like that would work early. Otherwise, you can buy them here. Get heavy galleons before Seville has baby galleons. Baby galleons. Seville starts with galleons. Starts with galleons? So you could buy galleons here at the start of the game? Uh-oh. Now here we have conflicting... It sounds like these are conflicting things. Okay, Blythe, we might click on... Okay, yeah, let me know if anything changes, please. Thank you. Types of magic or names of spells. Well, initially it was like other words for like mage or wizard. But we're going with arcane for this one. You can buy galleons in Seville from the start. So... Yeah. This happened on Shadowrun too, where we had different opinions or different pieces of advice. It may be that Seville starts with galleons for sale, but galleons suck compared to war galleons. So you're talking about heavy galleons. Oh, pass you the controller? Come to my house and fight me for it. Okay, we got the thing. We got the galleon. I would also like to replace one of these older ships with a galleon. But we could beat the game without having to get heavy galleons, right? I guess. Something like that. Heavy galleons are twice as good, but if you have to spend hundreds of thousands of gold, is it worth it? Hundreds of thousands of gold in quite a bit of time sailing back and forth. That sounds almost like a speedrun thing where you've got to... we're out to get anyone from Texas. Well, good thing I'm not from Texas, because... Woof. Oh, I didn't do Warlock. Thank you. Could do Warlock for the next one. If I wanted the game to be over ASAP, just buy regular galleons. That sounds good to me. We've been playing this for about a week. I'm starting to get scurvy over here. Okay, we'll get rid of the Meiji. We'll get rid of the Meiji, because that's a stupid name. I don't know who came up with that one. We are done. Speedrun this game would be interesting to watch. Heavy galleons do make battles easier, but galleons are fine. So, Gilmock, too, you sound like you're an expert on this game as well. What would you say is the amount of money that one would have to spend, ballpark, investing into London to get them to develop heavy galleons? Out of curiosity. Let's see. We'll take everything off of Meiji here. Water, food, lumber, all that stuff. And then we're going to dump it on the arcane. There we go. Now we are done. So you beat it early December of the opening year. And what does it start in January? About to send some names over? I appreciate that. We're going to go with Warlock for this one, because that's good. Let's get rid of Meiji. That's stupid. Dumb name. Ship has seen some rough seas. All right. Buy it for next to nothing. January 1502. That is a privilege of somebody who's very familiar with this game. Do you remember how long it took you in your first playthrough? That would have been a long time ago. Industrial and economic gains are tied directly to the gold you spend. 100 gold is 1 point. Warlock, Shaman, Druid. Oh yeah, if we're just going for like a range, you could do like Priest. We could do like... oh, there's like a Warhammer name. It's eluding me. Oh no, I can't afford it. Artificer would not fit, unfortunately. Neither would Necromancer. I think you get like six or seven spots. Psyker, thank you. I could not remember what that is. Psyker. Let's see. I need just a bit more money, but we don't have any goods to sell, so it's near the end of the game. I'm going to see about selling off some of my stupid stuff here. Take this speculum. No. All right. Bruja? What is that? I don't know what a bruja is. I'm blanking out. Oh yeah, buying stuff. Spanish for witch. Oh yeah, there it is. Call it Trump? No. This is fortunately a Trump-free zone. Okay, well have a look. I'll buy that for $1. Okay, we're gonna go with Warlock, which is not gonna fit, but we'll make it fit. This is so classic RPG right here, where you have to like truncate a word. There we go, Warlock. Oh no, there's. We all know they derived the name of the card reference from the guy. All right. Oh no, we don't want to do that. All right. So now I'm gonna get a little bit of boys to run that ship. We'll go back up to Linden and then see about Lisbon, sorry, fully stocking it and all that jazz. You always tip the waitress, Marguerite. Someone's looking for you at London. I was just there. Haruspex. Well, that's not going to fit for sure. That's a Warhammer name if I ever heard one. Crew. Let's go the full shebang. Why not? Get a bunch of bros on here. We'll split them in half. Oh, but there's whatever. We'll balance that out later, Captain.
We'll buff out those scratches later, Captain.
We got to do some battles before I get offline today. That'll be the goal. Take vengeance on the pirates. How we doing? Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Warlock needs stuff, huh? Should be enough to get all the way up to Lisbon. I want to break the bank here. The speed run beats the game with galleons. Heavy galleons are expensive and move too slow. Okay, another controversy here. Gilmock 2, I need to ask you this. I was told earlier, under good confidence, that, not dubious confidence, that, that heavy galleons speed is not significantly different. What's your view on that? Are they actually that much slower? And this is overworld speed, right? Not like battle speed or anything like that. This is my first playthrough of this game, if that's not abundantly clear. So I have a lot of questions. But I have to ask a very important question. Does it take 80 days? That was in a balloon. So it's significantly slower than 80 days. Significantly slower than 80 days by ship. So yeah. Oh, see, I knew it. I should have known it. This is a Mr. Temper personality thing. You wanted me to start the game on piracy. And why did I allow myself to be tricked by your wiles? Heavy goes bonk. Speed for the heavy slows down when you're close to land. Open water, the speeds are the same. Ooh, interesting. Okay, are you at all associated with... There was somebody in here the other day, I wish I could remember their name, who said they ran an Uncharted Waters website that's now defunct. What's your familiarity with this game? Have you written on it? Have you researched it? Or is it just like one of your favorite games of all time? We've been replaced. Yeah, the Wonder Twins aren't looking so wonder anymore. I might even doubt that you guys are brothers at this point. You held the world record for this for 10 months. Well, that's cool. So you just saw the Twitch category being played and popped in here, right? That's cool. All my knowledge is what I learned when I was a speedrunner from community builds around the game would destroy me. I'd watch. Just kidding. That's mean. That's mean. I was being mean. I apologize. All right, somebody was looking for me in the other place. What am I wanting to do here? Take out some monies. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and stock these ships up. We're the creator of the Uncharted Waters New Horizons randomizer. That's cool. Are you on social media at all? I'd like to contact you to ask you a few research questions if you don't mind. Let's see. Go ahead and get a randomizer for these games. Sounds like it absolutely would be pretty impressive. We'll keep these at 65. Excuse me, 65, I think. That's just a gut kind of number. Choose from here. 45, so I'd like... Oh, you know what? We're going to make this one 45. I forgot, that is not a galleon. A randomizer for this would be pretty impressive, I think. There's the Git for it. Let me go ahead and click on that. Save that. I'll save you for later. Okay. Now, I would like... Let's see if any of these used ships need tidying up. Nothing? Okay. Is 5 the maximum number of ships that I can have? Or can I have 6? Five is the max? Okay. Let me see. I don't know if you answered this. Yeah, I don't know. Gilmock, are you on social media? Anywhere? I'd like to reach out to you at some point after the stream, ask you some research questions if you don't mind. If not, don't worry about it. I understand everybody needs their space. Need a mate to run each ship? Yeah, we got 5. We got 5. Spent the first part of the stream trying to find a 5th, but we did find him. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and see what are on these ships. Not on social media? All right. Do you accept like Twitch? What are they called? Whispers? I'm not super used to Twitch at all. So no idea. Okay, you know what? Before I start spending money on these, I'm gonna save. Yeah. Let me check the time too. Time is 3:04. Okay, great. Well, I'm gonna try and remind myself to reach out to you later. I appreciate it. Thank you. We do not want to quit the game yet. All right. Let's go ahead and remodel. See what they got on the Warlock. We got a bunch of crewmen. No arms. We're going to go ahead and get a bunch of arms. Thoughts on types of guns? Saker, cannon, culverin. Temper, I think you were telling me cannons were the way to go on this. I'm not sure if that's different depending on the ship or not, because this was several streams ago when I did not have any galleons at all. Anything not a cannon is worthless. Okay. That's just about what I was told previously. Cannons for everything. So we'll go full on cannons. Cannon is life. No, darn it. I bought one cannon. Let me try this again. I'll load 59 more gun. All cannon all the time. Let's see what they got on the whiz. Yeah, why not? We'll go ahead and get more cannons. Should I bother getting cannons on the 2 smaller trade ships? How does one even make a randomizer? There's a question. Ultima 4 NES randomizer. Not played that one. We may be playing an Ultima game next. I don't believe I properly introduced myself. My name is Moses, aka the Well-Read Mage. But actually what we're doing is we're playing through every Super Nintendo RPG. All of those released in the West for the system during its lifespan. So we're on Uncharted waters. Previously we beat Shadowrun, Ys 3, and Zardion fairly recently. And I think the next game is probably going to be Ultima Blackgate or Ultima False Prophet. I don't know if you're familiar with those. I am not at all. So those will be fun. Okay, cannons on these guys. Why not? A little bit of cannons. Oh, cannons. I was on figureheads. Guns. Gonna get the guns. Do cannons. Buy up all of them. Cannons. And one more. Ship to outfit. All right. Kill the pirates. Yar. Let's go attack some boats here before anything gets too crazy. I guess I should save it, though. Because, I mean, I know I saved beforehand, but I get nervous in this game. I really do. Come on, select button. Don't fail me now. Fails you now. Uh-oh. There it is. Save before war. Every time. Oh yeah, we're going to need to spend some cash on all this stuff. Yay, we're finally going to go out of our way to manually start the battles. Because God forbid, the game will not do it for me. Oh, what the heck. We'll get a lot of this stuff. Load it up, boys. All the water you could ever want. Maybe. Probably not that much. All right. There was a pirate right outside of Seville at the start of the stream. They're long gone by now. So the question then becomes, how do I find me a pirate? Okay, we'll save again because I restocked everything. Raid the pirates. There we go. Can't be too careful. Ships in the Mediterranean. Off we go. In search of war. Let's go start a war somewhere. There probably are some in the Caribbean, though. Oh, there's a there's a ship right here. That's right. Let's see who they are. Portuguese warships. Now, I probably don't want to pick a fight with the Portuguese warships because I'm from Portugal, right? I'm guessing. Oh, there's another one. And he's gone. I couldn't mash the button fast enough. They would whoop you anyways. Well, thanks for the vote of confidence. Oh, they weren't kidding about this. Slow ships. Okay, so when you said start a big war, you didn't mean start a big war. You meant like go ahead and we're just gonna look for pirates and trading ships, huh? Okay, let's not go too close to shore because this is I can't believe they made the ship sailing slower. Are galleons noticeably slower at all? Okay, I'm not even sailing in the right direction. Okay. Got it. Presumably it won't start a war if I attack a pirate. What year does the game start? 1502. January. Oh yeah, when they said it was hard to handle, they meant it. Let's see if I can actually get to this guy here. This is where there was a pirate the last time. It's right there. There we go. Oh, okay, so that's where sailing level comes in handy. The galleons will move slow and randomly. I'm not sure what my sailing level is right now. This is a Spanish trade ship. So, we could actually go ahead and fight these, right? Red is in what year? It is 2025. No, I think it's 1509, right? I think it's 1509. No, hang on. Oh, 1506. You were right. You were right. I thought it was 1509. Then you'll be at war with Spain. So is this a good idea? Is this a bad idea? I don't know, you guys. I'm getting conflicting takes here. And it's 313. It's a good idea. War is usually a bad idea. This totally summarizes the kind of relationship that Mr. Temper has had with this chat. Like, you look at the last two posts there. Mr. Temper, it's a good idea. Gilmock 2, war is usually a bad idea. You just go to, you can go to Seville without a bribe. Kill pirates, not tradesmen. This feels wrong. This feels like 100% driven by your personality there, Mr. Temper. Oh, you can't go into it anymore. Yeah, there's a whole song about it, right? War. What is it good for? Placating Mr. Temper. No one will miss a little trade fleet. See, this now that you're starting to sound like this is bait now. Pretty much, I don't know. I'm glad we got Gilmock here. We needed more experts in chat whilst playing this game. So, no, I don't know. I guess now we're just looking around. When I get chased down with a piece of Spanish galleons, go ahead and start a war with Spain. See, I don't know. Yesterday, these blokes were accusing me of avoiding combat because I was doing trading and I was not prepared for combat yet. And nobody was chasing me down, but I wasn't at war with anybody. I saw like one thing of pirates and they didn't even attack me. How's it going, Sargi? We're probably going to be wrapping it up pretty soon, but we've got 2 warships in our fleet now. I'm really just kind of looking around for pirates and whatnot. Oh my gosh. Sounds like he would love Warcraft Starter to start wars with other people online. I think so. If you can go back into Spain without bribing, if you try enough times to get in, Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what I'm looking for right now. Really not sure. A local Warcraft 2 online tournament? That's pretty slick, actually. Peasant Surge? Yes, my lord. Yeah. I don't really know what we should be doing right now. You know what? I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna go over here. Maybe. There's nothing here. Now we're aimless. There are a couple ports inside. Oh, what is that? Is that the Black Sea? Geography, not my strong point. Couple ports that I haven't discovered yet. Later, Temper. Later. Maybe one of these days on these streams, I'll go ahead and give you the war that you so desire with Spain. We're gonna have to save scum that thing. But now that I've got the warships, I guess what to do with them. Haven't had any missions yet for attacking ships or fleets or anything like that. You almost tricked me. Yeah. That would have been cute if you had, but yeah. Now lying on Ease 3 and wasting 25 minutes of stream time single-handedly has obviously made me skeptical of you. So you might have to start mixing it up a little bit. Okay, we're gonna come to port here. We got our sailing skill improved. Let me go ahead and save this. It's true, you would, right? You'll find a lot of enemies if you start a war. That sounds about right. And the London port. The London port, turns out that was a huge waste of hundreds of thousands of gold. After I made it all from a lovely trip across the sea. Yeah, not great. Not great. How do I ban? There's a bot here. How do I ban this person? I don't know. I'll have to figure that out at some point. So I guess tomorrow will be a war day of some kind, and we'll try and figure that out and see how that goes. But for now, I think I'm gonna go ahead and say Auf Wiedersehen. Parting is such sweet sorrow, and I will speak to you all another day, war day tomorrow. Only because you abandoned investing. You got to write it out. You got to spend, what did you tell me? You got another 30K. I spent way over, dropped like 40K in there, and it still did nothing. So I'm not sure how much money you expected me to toss into London before I would catch on, but I caught on, and luckily found galleons at Seville just fine. What do they got at Istanbul? They probably got stuff. Can't buy another ship. All right. Well, I'll see you all tomorrow. Gilmock, I'll be in touch with you. Got some very specific questions. Thanks for popping in today. Thanks everybody for watching me writhe through some Uncharted waters. It's a very cool game. But I will see you all tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.